I raised the ultimate weapon. A creature born not to kill, yes, but to adapt. To everything. But it wasn't always a god of destruction. It started on a cold, rainy night. I heard a strange sound, like grinding metal. I thought it was a discarded toy. But it was warm, and it gripped my finger. This is the story of how I brought Mahoraga home. In the beginning, he was fragile. And he had this thing above his head. Like any stray, he needed to eat. I tried giving him normal food. Sweets, bread. He didn't even register it as food. Until I realized what a creature like this actually craves. Raw energy, flesh. I offered him the highest quality raw meat. He didn't just eat it. He absorbed it. And every time he ate, I could feel him getting denser. But food wasn't his primary fuel. One morning, I made a mistake. A drop of boiling water. That's when the mechanism activated. The wheel turned, the wound vanished. He had adapted. Boiling water would never hurt him again, and he was growing. The process was exponential. The moment his body realized the world could hurt him, it forced him to evolve. He no longer felt like flesh. He felt like armor. I tried to test his new strength. He didn't understand play. He only understood absolute force. His appetite grew with his mass. I wasn't raising a pet anymore. I was feeding a living weapon. 6 months later, he reached his peak, 10 feet tall, a physical god in my living room. I had nothing left to feed him. He didn't need me anymore. He needed a war. I called the only people who thought they could contain him. A private military corporation. They built a titanium cage, a testing ground. They thought they were studying a biological weapon, but they didn't understand what he was. They tested him. Bullets. But with every attack, fire. They were just forging the keys to his cage. The process was exponential. Once he adapted to their weapons, their defenses meant nothing. He tore through titanium like wet paper. Total containment failure. Then he looked at me, and I realized something horrifying. To him, I wasn't his creator. I wasn't his master. I wasn't even an enemy. I was just nothing. He didn't kill for revenge. He just removed obstacles. The entire base was mobilized. They brought out everything they had. Heavy artillery. Air support. It was useless. You can't fight the concept of adaptation. Every weapon they used made him permanently immune to it. He was no longer a creature. He was a force of nature. I watched him leave. Not into the wild, but into our world. He is out there right now, searching for the strongest weapons, the strongest armies. And soon, there will be nothing left for him to adapt to.